Find my gas card. I think my battery's getting well low. Where I've not been up long. I think I'm on about 30%. Got to check what time my appointment is in the morning. It might be the afternoon. It's my church, local church, St Mary's Church. Which is a Church of England. Now we'll go down the oldest street in the village, which was one of only 3 streets when my father was born in the village in 1936. Obviously, I was born in 1971, but my dad was born here in 1936, and he was a child of the war. Which our village got bombed and whatnot by our friends, the Germans, the Luftwaffe. Old school, which was also my father's old school, and believe it or not, it was also my granny and my grandfather's school. This is probably about 1905, which is probably where my granddad and my gran met, which was a school up here. Saying that, went to school during the war. And I can remember that house over there is called Collard House. And I can remember being at this school in the 80s when they tested out the nuclear sirens, the 4-minute warning siren or whatever it was, because that's where the original air raid siren for the world, one of them was down there. That should have been preserved as part of history. Yeah, again, people move in and don't know what they're putting down. Because they did change the name of that house to something else, but then they changed it back to Collard House, and I think they have to because it was actually named after Mr. and Mrs. Collard that used to live there. They ended up living up my road, and what they were is he was the original school caretaker. So back in the 1900s, when you got a job at the school there in the village, you also got the house. And also his wife was a dinner lady when I was at primary school. I think I woke up a little bit. ADHD medicine kicking in. It's actually nice to be back on my proper medications. Get indoors. First thing we're going to do is have a coffee. First coffee of the day. I've got a runny nose, I think. Oh, I've got to charge my phone as well. Put the gas on. Woke up and all the power's out. Again, saying that, my brain still feels a bit foggy. The ADHD medication can work either way with me. Obviously, if a normal person had it, they'd be speeding. But it can send me to sleep. It's the same as coffee and energy drinks. They don't get me hypo. You might see me on here drinking lots of energy drink, but it doesn't get me hypo. It has a reverse effect on an ADHD brain. It just sends you, it relaxes you and sends you to sleep. There's another drug that as well they use for ADHD. I'm on dexamphetamine, so it's an amphetamine what I do, but there's another one as well that they dish out. I forget what it's called, but I didn't. It was my choice on what one to do, but I said I'd go with the amphetamines because obviously I come from a bit of a naughty background, so I know what they're about. But I've got to say it's battle though. If you wasn't physically fit, getting on ADHD medication, it'd ruin you. But 4 years down the line, I think I got the balance just right. But it's been a real nightmare because ADHD medication, it's also used to stop binge eating. That stops you eating. So you might be doing your medication for ADHD, but what it's also going to do is affect your eating. I guess that's a side effect. But I guess the people that are taking it to stop them eating are also getting the side effect that I want, the one that keeps you up and alert and awake. Yeah. as a mission. Didn't cycle tonight because I feel a bit wobbly. Anyway, I'll be back once I've charged my phone, I think. Yeah.